cars, new shop car, new summit cars, new rewards, new vanity engine sounds. There's so much going on this week. Also, I forgot to hit unmute on my gameplay audio again. To be fair, at least there's not a lot of driving around this time, so screw it, I'm leaving it. Welcome back to the Crew Motorfest BMW Selection Week in the game, where we have the last week of the main stage, which is of course going to carry on into the next week of the main stage next month, which has actually got a fair bit of stuff. But I'm here to tell you everything new this week in the Crew Motorfest and check some of those things out. New thing number 1 is the... Here it is. The thing about the summit is not only do we get the new summit, but we also collect our previous summit. Yes, we got 824th. I wouldn't say that's too bad at all. Let's collect our Ring Brothers Dodge Charger Tusk. What a beauty of a car. And now we're in this summit, which of course we've actually seen some gameplay of it on my last video, but there's also the brand new BMW up there and just many other BMW things. I'll do this on my live streams, is where I'll check out this summit. I'm just more looking forward to the next month of the game, which is obviously coming out next week. New thing number 2 is the... Here it is, the custom show. Now, obviously, we have to collect our previous week's things. We got 7 likes, not bad at all. 480. Now, I'm yet to check my PlayStation rank, but I'd hope I got platinum there too. And there it is, the Ultra Charger kit. The, most exclusive engine kit in the game that we now have and own. And we will check out. Because, well, I guess new thing number, it's kind of attached, so is it technically new thing 3? I guess it is. New thing 3 is the 1 rev. You get 1 rev because we're going to have a specific video on this and check it out on live stream, either tonight or tomorrow. So... that sounded nice. New thing number 4... Are we on 4? I think so. It's kind of interesting. It's a gift. See, Deck Games got early access to this week of the summit, as you saw in my last video, but also with creator partnerships and whatnot, Black Panther, friend of the channel, got a brand deal as well with the hashtag ad for a giveaway of this. So the Twitch drop, which is finished now, but I don't know if you can buy the car yet. I'd assume you can, because that's normally how the Twitch drops work, but if you missed the Twitch drops, you can enter Black Panther's giveaway for not only the BMW, which, you know, won't be buyable, but you'll get the tire and the hoodie as well. So a fair bit of stuff. The BMW is, I'll link it in the description if you want to check out Theo's giveaway on the on the BMW M3 Perfomance edition. Go for it. 20 codes. 20 of you could win it. Whoa! All right, whatever. New thing number 5. What is it? It's time, is what it is. New thing number 5 is the Now, here's the thing that I want to tell you first and foremost. You do not have to spend 68,000 crew credits on this bundle. It's a cool car, some cool clothing items as well. But the first time we've ever had clothing items in a bundle, which is, it's quite cool, I guess, exclusive and whatnot. And I'd assume this bundle is going to stay in the game forever in offers and bundles. But do not spend 68,000 crew credits, because that's like what? That's minimum £8. Instead, what you should do is, and if you need it, check out my money guide and my video amending the money guide. First of all, go to shop yourself and buy the car on its own, because you're able to. It's 367,000 bucks, so if you really want the bundle, there's no point wasting your money. Buy the car on its own, like right now, which I'm gonna do. Oh, some nice colors. The matte, I mean, I'm gonna go with the silver. The silver's the nicest. There we go. That way, we didn't have to spend a whole boatload of money. We only spent 350 whatever, which that's in-game money. So, you know, we didn't have to spend any of our real money. And then simply, we get the whole bundle for only 23,000. What a discount. What an absolute discount. Let's do it. With this, we get the vanity items and we get the clothing items. So, paid-only vanity and clothing items, which... Vanities, I mean, they always have been clothing. This is surprising, I will say. And right next to the BMW M3 Sports Evolution is the BMW M3 Erlkoning edition, which the viewers did tell me. Turns out Erlkoning just, I mean, maybe originally it was from the play or whatever. Eventually, though, Erlkoning just sort of ended up meaning prototype. So what it means is it's a prototype edition of the car, which I actually find kind of cool because of the style of it. See, if you look at the bodywork of the car, the designs that it has all over it, the patterns, the wavy lines and whatnot, it doesn't have it everywhere, but I find that really cool because it's the prototype bundle, the prototype edition, the Erlkoning, so prototype but German. But that kind of livery is synonymous with prototype cars. When cars are being tested and developed, they'll often be tested on the roads, but especially if it's got a brand new body shape or a new style or a new design, the cars will have like these patterned liveries on them because these liveries perfectly hide the curves, so people don't actually get the exact shape of the car. They just kind of have to guess because some specific angles and curvature is hidden through this. And that has been carried over onto the Erlkoning edition. Am I becoming a bit of a car nerd that I find that cool? Maybe I am. Check out the Talk Show podcast. We talk about stuff like that on there. Talk about leaked cars. Let's check this thing out, though. It didn't save that I made it silver, strangely. And vanity items. I'm going to keep the tires. They work for it. They're really nice. These are actually going to be like my go-to yellow-ish car. If I've got like a white and yellow, black and yellow car, these are going to be my go-tos. Especially given previously, I mean, the slick tires are nice. They also work. But if I didn't want slicks, I'd have these. You know what? All in all, I think I've got quite a good selection of yellow tires. Yellow smokes, however, I mean, I must have a fair few at least, right? I mean, I know the drift playlist, that gives us a yellow smoke of some kind. So let's go with the yellow smoke from the drift playlist if it existed. There it is. Interesting that they don't make all the vanity items look like that design now. They've been doing a lot of weird stuff when it comes to the crew's old vanities and new vanities. They really want to go, like, they want to be serious with the vanities in this game. They don't like the wacky stuff anymore. Like, you don't get a nitro with Egyptian whatever's coming out of it and low poly and a rocket ship and bats coming out of the nitro. You don't get that anymore. All we get is, like, generic boost nosses. Speaking of generic boost nosses, I think some of them will come in handy here. Let's go yellow chemical, because it's yellow and white, so, you know, it all works, I guess. Underglow. Ooh, I think one of the segment underglows, if we have a yellow segment underglow. Oh, we don't. Okay, so we do have just a base yellow underglow, though. I'm gonna go with it, because this thing, clearly the whole point of this thing is that it's customized, right? So, absolutely, that's the one to go for. We got the vintage window tints. I'm not gonna go with the vintage tint, but I may go with a regular tint. Oh, maybe like a slightly yellow tint, not an animated yellow tint. I mean, this kind of works, but it's just a smidge too gold, which I guess because it was gold. Got like a mango tint. That's good. Quite nice. Screw it. And honestly, it's the downfall of horns has to be studied. I really don't care about horns as much as I used to in the Crew 2. Sucks. And do we put the Ultra Charger on it? I'm gonna save it for the video. Hey, subscribe. All right, subscribe. Check out that video. It'll be sooner rather than later. And I like this thing's bass engine sound. As far as toppers go, I don't think I'm gonna put on like any. Oh, this has actually got limited toppers. Yeah, these are not the full topper collection. But we can put stuff like the speakers on it though. They're tiny, but we can do that. We could also make it a taxi. Nah. Interior, nothing really good. No, not really. I mean, you know what? I'll put Vintage Garage because, you know, resto mods and whatnot. Does suck that we can't change the color too much. I get that we can't change the livery, but it would have been nice to have a livery that's also a secondary livery, right? Essentially, just one that's fully covered in the prototype print. So there you go. There's everything new this week in the Crew Motorfest, including this brand new car, which now I'm finally getting to drive. Anyone else in this? I see someone back there in this thing. I see other, I mean, I don't really see anyone else in this. I see one other back there in the prototype edition, which is an easier thing to call it. Oh, it does handle nicely. I didn't pro setting it, but I feel like it would do good with some pro settings too. I know the BMW M3 is also pretty good in the spec. Oh, there's one. Nice. It's just gonna be BMW Fest in this game soon. I do wish that we could go all BMWs. Unfortunately, it's hypercar at the end, and I don't know. If they were ever to add a hypercar BMW, which BMW would it be? Viewers. This week in the Crew Motorfest, the 5 big things that have been added: a giveaway, BMW, this thing, so many other things, the summit, the custom show, the engine sounds, so many stuff, so many things. Oh, and the new car, completely forgot. I mean, yeah, the new Dodge. I guess that's 6. Thing number 6, which will also get its own video. I will say, though, one thing that I do wish they did is I wish they changed the Grand Race a little bit, and the Demolition Royale, so that the banners and stuff that are in the Grand Race, but a bad time, because there's obviously not going to be any banners on the highway, but the banners and the balloons and the barriers and stuff, I wish they were also set to the weekly theme. Like how when you play an event this week in the weekly configuration, it'll have the BMW logo and stuff on it, and the Summit does too. I wish that the Grand Race had that as well. Like, spam the banners and stuff everywhere, and then give it the color scheme. On top of that, redo these checkpoints. Don't change the way they look, but redo them just so that they can also have the artwork on them. Does that make sense? Like, put the artwork on these, oh, they keep disappearing. Put them on the checkpoints. And the same with Demolition Royale with the obstacles. I feel like that would just make every week feel a bit more like you're within that week. Like, even just putting a billboard at the top of them with the BMW this week's logo on it, artwork on it. This thing is slow as hell. Holy. Why is this thing so slow? Whoa. I was in slipstream and topping out. Okay. I mean, this guy's at the top of the pack back here, which I don't know how. Because I don't know how he's the fastest in his group of cars when I am struggling. In slipstream too. And this guy's just top of the pack like that? How does that even happen? Oh, well. Well, we're switching cars anyway from a BMW to a BMW. Oh, timed that wrong. A BMW. This time the WhatsApp car. Nice. Okay, now we're actually in like a good BMW because this thing is meta in the spec. So we can actually enjoy driving this thing until we end up in whatever the hell I put on that last one. Also out this week will be a video about how, well, you know, all the cars that we're going to be getting next month. Because I always do that. I do the little rundown of all the cars and stuff, which I'm actually going to need a bit of your help with. So, anyone who doesn't own all the cars in the game, or like doesn't own any of the Motor Pass cars, basically someone who's new to the game, I need to know what Motor Pass cars are coming back this next month, because the crew don't tell us. They don't tell me in any way. The only way you can know which Crew 2 Motor Pass cars are coming back is through not owning them. Essentially, in the store, there'll be a bunch of edition cars that say buyable in, right? I don't know what those are. So if someone could let me know in the comments or the Discord, join the Discord, it's down there in the description, just let me know where the hell, which ones they are. Where I get that information, for one, which I guess I can't, but just which ones are coming back in this next month, so that I can, thanks to your information, keep everyone up to date on all the new cars in the next month of Motorfest. I guess, what would it be? It's Porsche themed, I think. It's like modern customs, I think. Something like that. I know the Basalt Edition is the main stage car. And the final one, why are we on mud, is, okay, that sucks. Ooh, okay, I guess I went German, right? Yeah, I was thinking, oh, well, I'll go, if I can't go, ooh, BMW in hypercar, I guess I'll go German, and thus I went with this, with an absolutely lovely livery on it by Krutash, a livery creator of the channel. He's made some absolute bangers. Okay, we gotta be more careful than that. Everyone else is going wide though, so we're safe. Yeah, I think we're solidified 6th. We're pulling a big old SidWaj here, because I don't think nothing else is happening here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, if you're approaching at Mach 9, yeah, you're gonna ram into the wall instead of overtaking me. I got worried there for a second looking at the mini-map thinking, oh my god, I'm about to be overtaken. No, they were just going like missiles. Fellas, did you know your wheels turn? And that they can't do that very well going that fast? I mean, to be fair, they've caught up. Right? They're crashing into walls, but they're in meta cars. They've still managed to catch up through that, which is criminal, frankly. Oh, well, we finished it, and we finished this video. Thank you to popular members, a special thanks to Facebook members, and an insane thank you to star members. We don't have any. Become a star member. And an insane top of the top thank you to icon members, HK. That's about it from me, boys, in a bit.